Hi everybody and welcome back. Today we're on Preprod Horses test server to check out the Wandering Horses event. I am a bit surprised to see the Wandering Horses back so soon. We just had it during the Halloween. It was around Halloween because it was another sort of spooky Halloween themed Wandering Horses. And I'm missing some of the older events like the mazes, which we really haven't had for a while. But I did want to check out this test server of the Wandering Horses because the artwork is quite different for this one. I do like the artwork. It's quite a bit different than Howrse's usual style, but I do like it for this specific event. So we're going to take a look at it and just see what's different. If there is anything different, we're also going to check out the prizes and the different tasks for this edition of the Wandering Horses. So how do we play? Wandering Horses unlock over the days. Once you unlock Wandering Horse, you get to fill the point gauge by performing the requested action as many times as needed or by giving them some cupcakes. The horse will be added to your breeding farm until the end of the event, and you can take care of them and age them with cupcakes. That helps you get other horses. So far, it's the same as the other Wandering Horses event that we've had for the last several editions of it. Cupcakes. Cupcakes can be obtained. You get 3 per day upon logging in, thanks to your loyalty. So you get 3 if you've logged in for 5 days straight. And sometimes when Wandering Horses you are taking care of wake up, you'll get a cupcake. And of course, you can buy them with passes. Moving on, we have the Jackpot. Collect all of the Wandering Horses to win the Multi-Corn coat. So this is going to be the community Wandering Horse for this edition of the Wandering Horses. By the way, the theme for this edition is unicorns. And then you can give the community Wandering Horse Multi-Corns coat to one of your horses. And then the actual Jackpot Divine, throughout the contest, you can find fragments of Divine Horse in golden fleeces. It doesn't say, but it's this horse right here. It's a Dragon Divine horse called Dracorn. I like Dracorn. We're going to call him Dracorn. You can get fragments in the prizes of certain Wandering Horses. Collect all the Wandering Horses and get more fragments in the fleeces. So your Jackpot Divine is a Dragon Divine horse, Dracorn, and then he'll be found in golden fleeces. And we'll check out his perk in just a minute. And then this is the golden horseshoe information. And then don't worry about this PHP error here. This is just something that can occur on the test server, so it's not anything to be concerned about. Let's first check out the new Dragon Divine horse. So this is Dracorn. That's what I'm calling him. His prize is a Hestia's gift. I should say she because it does say this is a mare. I wonder if we'll be able to breed her. Possibly not. It does not mention that she is breedable. From what I have read in the spoiler form from players who have already gotten ahead and tested this divine, she'll drop that Hestia's gift about every 90 days. So that is a little bit of a long time, but the Dragon Divine horses are really easy to work. So let's go back and check out the event. I have not yet done the tutorial. So this is the first one. Emma is saying, welcome, you have a chance to collect the unicorn Wandering Horses. Let's go and see Sylvecorn. Okay, Sylvecorn asks you to give an apple to Owl's Divine Horse, Dracorn. I gave you one. So we have to go back to Dracorn's page and give her an apple. Let's go back to the event. I completed the objective. This is super cute. And we'll talk about the designs and everything in just a little bit. So let's go and see Sylvecorn. Once you have a Wandering Horse, you can take care of it. Some actions will let you fill up the meter of other Wandering Horses. So same as past editions for those who have played more recent editions of the Wandering Horses. New horses have been unlocked. Go and see what they're asking you to do. Good luck. And then here's your daily bonuses all laid out here. So this is a narwhal corn. This is absolutely adorable. For this one, the objective is to congratulate players and you get 5 points per action. This one is currently unlocked, so whenever I congratulate players, I will get points for this. And then looks like we have, these are all currently unlocked. So well, I should clarify though, this is not indicative of when the horses will be unlocked for you on the first day, because I think the test server has been open for about 3 days now. So even though I currently have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Wandering Horses unlocked and available to earn points for, we're not going to have 5 of them available on the first day because this is actually 3 days into the event. We'll probably have maybe 2 additional horses, in addition to the first Wandering Horse. So this one, everybody will be able to complete on the first day. And then probably the second one, which is Pegasus Corn. Or Pegasus Corn. I guess it's Pegascorn. I kind of would prefer Pegacorn. Pegascorn is a little bit weird. So let's look at the objectives for each of them. Objective is to groom my wandering horses. You get 8 points for this. Also, if you can see this little warning down at the bottom, it does say that the number of points per action for certain objectives could be different in the real version of the game. So again, the points that it show on here is not indicative of the number of points we're actually going to have on the live version. It should be pretty close though. The next one is Hippocorn. You have to equip my wandering horse for the first time, and that you don't get the 17 points for this until you apply the saddle, bridle, and saddle cloth. So 17 points for all three of those together. You don't get 17 points for just the saddle and then 17 points for the bridle. Once you fully equip the horse, then you get the points. The next one is Fairycorn, and you get 1 point every time you age your wandering horse with cupcakes. And then we have Llamacorn. This one's pretty cute. Finish training a skill on a wandering horse. I also forgot to look at the prizes for that, but you can always go back and pause the video so you can see the prizes for each individual wanderer. I wouldn't say that they're really anything to write home about. Granted, I already have so many items. I do like the Zeus's Lightning Bolt for Pegascorn. I'm just going to call it Pegacorn for now because that just rolls off the tongue better. And then Llamacorn has a Horn of Plenty, gives you a Horn of Plenty when you reach 50 points with this one. And then for Narwhalcorn, you just get a Black Orchid when you reach 100 points for that. What was Llamacorn's objective? Finish training a skill. The ones I don't yet have unlocked. This one is adorable. I really like the colors with this. Piña Corn, so sort of like Pinata Corn. I like Pinata Corn a little bit better. So this one you have to give your wandering horses mashes. And the prize for this, it looks like one of the iguana companions. You get a Medusa's Blood, 140 fragments, a Titan's Challenge. I do quite like that. However, Dracorn is available in the fleeces, not the Titan's Challenge. This one is Zebracorn. This one I really like. You know what this reminds me of? It reminds me of, wasn't there some sort of zebra-themed gum back in the 90s? It didn't really taste that good, but it was really colorful and just really cool looking. That's what this reminds me of. And I'm pretty sure it had like a zebra as the sort of mascot or logo for it. I'll have to look that up because that's what that reminds me of. This one gives you I'll have to look to see if that's a regular ray or an Auxilios ray. This one you have to donate items from the shop to your friends. For the next one, Donkeycorn, join missions with my wandering horses. I think this is actually a vintage apple, not a golden apple, but we'll look at the price page in just a minute. And then for Grifficorn, you have to donate horses to Ow, and then you do get an actual griffin pet or companion when you reach 100 points for this one. And the final one, oh, this one, I really like this Darkcorn. I prefer Darkcorn instead of Darkcorn, but whatever. You have to enter your wandering horses into competitions. I want this coat. So eventually we will get all of these coats available in the Wanderer's Spirit item. Usually they release that like a week or two after the event ends. Sometimes it'll be during the Wandering event itself, but whenever we get these coats available, I want this one because this one is really gorgeous. I really like this one. So let's look at the prizes overall just really quickly. So we got the Zeus's Lightning Bolt, which I like. Horn of Plenty, that one's pretty good. Poseidon's Pack, that's actually not bad because they really don't offer that so often anymore, not as much as they used to. Achilles Heels, I have a ton of these, but they always go well in the exchanges, so I don't mind getting more. Okay, so the Iguana Companion is the Iguana one specifically. Then there is the Titan's Challenge, and so it's a vintage apple that was that one apple prize. It's not a golden apple, unfortunately. Again, I wouldn't say that these prizes are really anything to write home about, but I do like the Fertility Wand, the Zeus's Lightning Bolt, and the Titan's Challenge. Also, again, I am a bit disappointed that we don't have a Golden Fleece as a prize because that's how you have to get the Dragon Divine, is by opening up Golden Fleeces. So I think that's it for the Wandering Horses. My biggest tip for this, I mean, I think I have done a couple videos where I've talked about the Wandering Horses events. So if you've seen my most recent ones on those from either, I don't think I did one in 2020, but I did do one for the Wandering Horse event before that, which might have been in 2019. It works exactly the same, so you can just pretty much plan out accordingly. And you can also check the spoiler form or even just the dedicated Wandering Horses event topic when the event goes live, which won't be for a couple more weeks yet. I do really like the design for these. I just think they're absolutely adorable. It's quite different than what we've had before. See, I like this one, and I'm not usually a fan of the merhorse designs. For some reason, it's just merhorses, it's just not an aesthetic that I'm really into, but I like these. I think they're well done, especially the narwhal corn. I think this one's beautiful. I like the blue and the green. I really like this. I hope, though, that this isn't going to be a permanent shift in the game aesthetic, because what I like about Howrse is that with the current designs that we have with both the regular horse coats, with the divine coats, I think it really sets Howrse apart. It has its own sort of design niche in the world in the world of horse themed browser games, whereas I do think with some of these designs, just the very cute artistic style, it's reminiscent of some browser games or even TV shows that are already out there. It's still different, don't get me wrong. And like I said, I think the artwork is beautiful. This one is really nice. I really like this one too. This one's beautiful. But I don't know that it's quite as unique as what Howrse's current designs are. So I'm happy with this for this current event, but I hope that like the future divines that we get aren't going to be quite along this exact same style, except for maybe this dark corn, because I love this coat so much. This is probably my favorite Wandering Horse coat that we've ever had. This one's just it's so neat. It's dark, but it's still fun, so it's not super creepy looking. I just love it, and I like the skull necklace too. And I really like purple. This is nice. And the animation in the background, that's pretty cool. I think it looks like clouds maybe in the background, or maybe space. I don't know. It's pretty neat. Before we leave, I do just want to open up a couple of fleeces to see how many fragments I get. However, this is not going to be an indication of how many fragments you'll get once you've unlocked the promotional offer, because I have not yet unlocked the promotional offer, which is that you will get 3 times more fragments in the golden fleece, and you have to collect all 11 of the Wandering Horses to unlock this offer. I've only gotten 1 yet, so I'm just going to get the bare minimum number of fragments. So if you do want to try to get the Dragon Divine Horse for as cheaply as possible, make sure that you unlock this promotional offer, and I advise that for all events. You know, don't try to complete it on the first day, because it's going to be super expensive should you decide to do so. I always recommend trying to wait until the last weekend, so that you've gotten as far as you can just by freebies alone from logging in, doing your dailies, and that you have the promotional offer if there is one unlocked. But I'm not too concerned about that on here. So let's see how many fragments you can get without a promotional offer. You only get 17 fragments, which I'm not really surprised, because a Hestia's Gift is a pretty good item. That's a very nice prize, even if it is only about a 90-day drop rate. So that's it for the Wandering Horses event. That's it for the new Dragon Divine Horse. If you have any questions, please do let me know. Let me know what you think about the Wandering Horses, the designs, the objectives, which all of these objectives are the same ones that we've had lately. So nothing's really different about the event except the actual theme. So thank you all so much for joining me today, and I do hope to talk to you soon. Bye.